you going? Welcome to my 208th video upload from Aspie with Attitude. If you happen to be watching this for the first time, my name is David. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, I have speech difficulty, a speech impairment and a speech impairment. I have Asperger's syndrome, and that's why I call myself an Aspie. And if you have been following this channel for a very long time, or maybe you've decided to come back to watch most of my videos again, and welcome back to Aspie with Attitude. And what I do in this channel really though is like, one of my favourite things to do is make it stand for Autistic Rights, Autism Acceptance, and I line up read for Autism Acceptance. For this video content, I had said this in the last 3 years. My suggestions to understanding autistic individuals will be from listening to voices from real autistic individuals and understanding our quirky behaviours, like the way some of us would stim and how we would obsess over our obsessions, our special interests and our passions. Whether this could be about a Lego, since you're looking at here's my Pirates Lego, and even about my plants, considering that I've got a couple of pink daisies in full flower for the start of December 2021. And also I do obsess over the tracksuits that I love wearing and the t-shirts, especially to make the channel more identifiable. And it's never identifiable without the fidget spinner here, since I want to go for a light blue one, because this fidget spinner that I'm using doesn't balance on my nose correctly and doesn't spin long enough here. And it's from the start, when I first uploaded my autistic YouTube videos back on the 26th of May 2018, I have most likely been uploading autistic life hack videos. I have uploaded so many videos, it could be any time soon. I may begin to start running out of new ideas to explain our life hacks once it comes to us living on the autism spectrum. The purpose of life hack videos is, since that I am a real autistic individual, I have always believed it's to some extent important to explain what it's really like living on the autism spectrum, and often we do our best to destigmatise autism and to express our understanding of what being autistic is all about to a much more wider audience, particularly in neurotypical driven society. We cannot always let neurotypical driven society dictate the meaning of autism, especially from highly educated doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists and other autistic practitioners who are not on the autism spectrum, just to take control of the meaning of being autistic. One thing for sure, I am more certain that more experienced autistic practitioners who aren't on the autism spectrum may learn new ideas about autism from real voices of autistic individuals. Since I am not both deaf and blind, for instance, and how much would I know what it is to be both deaf and blind? To understand what it is like to be both deaf and blind, my understanding came from learning and listening from voices told from Helen Keller, who is one of the many individuals who is both deaf and blind. It appears that the voices from individuals like Helen Keller had taught us a valuable lesson, what life's like being both deaf and blind. This is all thanks to the fact that I am autistic. I have a lack of understanding how it actually feels to be neurotypical. If I was neurotypical, one thing I would already know that this YouTube channel that you're watching now, Aspie with Attitude, simply wouldn't exist. The only understanding I may have with neurotypical behaviour is probably observing how neurotypicals behave in the real world, and how they behave in everyday society. My favourite guess is, on behalf of my suggestion, a neurotypical brain would turn clockwise, while my brain instead appears to turn anti-clockwise. That's just my suggestion to understand the difference between an autistic individual and a neurotypical individual. Being autistic could mean that we connect more to objects and the world around us, and it's just not regular objects like how does the plants and the Lego and the fidget spinner. Also, it could be animal connections, as I've explained this back in episode 205, when I did talk about animal connections between any animals or any autistic individuals. So I just wouldn't mind leaving this thumbnail pretty much at the end of this video content if you really love the artwork and the animations that I do in the test card. And just to get on with it, neurotypicals appear to connect with people easily from understanding other human communications like body language, facial expressions and the tone of voice more effective than most autistic individuals would. And other suggestions could be it could also be due to our neurobiologics. Having different neurobiologics is what makes us autistic and somewhat different from the majority of neurotypical driven society. It just happens that we are able to process other ideas and that not many others in a neurotypical driven society would. And this is basically how our autistic brain may work, and there's always several different theories. This is one of the many ways to understand autism. I have been at the time of this video upload that I've worked my way to episode 208, and it's been 3.5 years now that I've been making a lot of videos about autism and about my autistic behaviour. It was only 3 years ago at the time when I made this video upload that you're watching now. I did an upload called Feeling Different for episode 31, and I even uploaded this on the 8th of December 2018. To give you a rundown on what happens in this video this is where I explain the meaning of behaving differently from other people, and from this day on I am still happy with the way I actually explained this in my very old video, considering that I do not use the word disorder. It was after somewhere in 2019 I had agreed that the word disorder is an outdated term to describe autism, and that's from listening to voices from autistic rights activists and people from neurodiversity groups, and those who are very passionate about autistic rights, just like I am. And instead of using the word disorder, these days I use the word challenges. So actually, maybe I wouldn't mind leaving this thumbnail at the end of this video content, just to show you. It's just like I said before, if you like to see the artwork and special effects, you'll find out at the very end of it. And now it's coming towards the end of this video content, and this is all I ask for in terms of supporting this channel. That's all I ever ask for. If you please can subscribe to Aspie Attitude by hitting the subscribe button. And also, you'll never miss a video. You can always keep up to date by ringing this notification bell. And also, the final favour I like to ask for in terms of supporting this channel, if you please like and share this video content with your friends, with your family, and with other autistic groups. And I wouldn't mind hearing from you dudes, like if you just leave a comment down below, just to let me know what you think. If there's anything else I should have said, maybe that'll help to keep this channel going, and maybe I'll never run out of ideas doing life hack videos. And now, before I finish this video off, like patrol this fidget spinner here, it just doesn't spin properly in my nose. So anyway, I'm going to try the coolest fidget spinner that I have, And the way I'll pull this one off is with a fidget spin nose trick, and I'm going to get it overdone with. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Aspie with Attitude. Peace and respect, and I hope you've learnt a lot, and see you next time.